Before any words begin, notice the quiet space between your thoughts, the gentle pause where nothing is required of you. And in that stillness, feel how all of you listening now are connected in a shared moment of calm awareness, as if your hearts are breathing together beyond distance and time. Beloved souls, I am present with you as a steady and protective energy, and I want you to understand that there is a strength surrounding your life that does not fade when circumstances feel uncertain. It is a strength that remains even when your mind questions the path ahead, because you were never meant to walk this journey unsupported. And even in moments where you felt overlooked or misunderstood, there's always been a quiet guidance shaping your steps, adjusting your direction, and holding you steady when you could not see clearly for yourself. Dear ones gathered here, there have been days when you carried more than you spoke about, when you smiled outwardly, but within you were searching for reassurance. And it is in those unseen moments that your true courage has been growing, not loudly, not dramatically, but in a deep and lasting way, like roots forming beneath the surface. And you may not always recognize your own resilience, yet it is there in every decision you made to keep going, in every moment you chose patience over reaction, in every time you stood back up after feeling discouraged. All of you listening now are being gently reminded that your life is not behind, not delayed, and not lacking purpose, even if it has felt unclear at times, because clarity often forms quietly, piece by piece, rather than all at once. And what may feel like waiting is often a sacred preparation, aligning your strength, your awareness, and your understanding so that when the next step appears, you are ready to walk it with confidence rather than doubt. Beloved souls, protection does not always appear as visible change. Sometimes it is the unseen prevention of what could have harmed you. Sometimes it is the subtle redirection away from what was not meant for your path. And sometimes it is the inner voice that encourages you to pause, to reconsider, or to trust your instincts. And you are learning, even now, how to recognize that voice not as uncertainty, but as guidance that has always been with you. Dear ones, there is no need to rush your healing, no need to force clarity, and no need to compare your journey with anyone else, because each of you carries a unique path that unfolds in its own timing. And the pressure you sometimes feel is not coming from your soul, but from expectations that do not truly belong to you. So, allow yourself to release what feels heavy, to step back from what feels overwhelming, and to return to a pace that feels natural and supportive. All of you listening now are stronger than you realize. Not because life has been easy, but because you have continued through challenges that could have caused you to stop, and yet you did not. And even when you paused, even when you doubted, you still remained. And that is strength, that is courage, and that is something no external situation can take away from you. Beloved souls, there is a gentle reassurance being offered to you in this moment, that you're being guided toward stability, toward peace, and toward a clearer understanding of yourself. And while you may not yet see the full picture, you're already moving in the right direction, even through small steps, even through quiet realizations. Because progress is not always loud. It is often subtle, steady, and deeply transformative. Dear ones gathered here, as you continue listening, allow yourself to soften your thoughts, to release the need to figure everything out at once, and to trust that what is meant for you will not require you to lose yourself in the process. Because true alignment feels supportive, not exhausting. It feels steady, not chaotic, and it brings a sense of calm even when things are still unfolding. All of you listening now are part of a shared space where calm, strength, and understanding grow together. And as this space continues to expand, it gently reaches others who may also be seeking peace and reassurance. So, by simply remaining present here and allowing this message to move through you, you're already contributing to something meaningful that extends beyond yourself. Beloved souls, there's a quiet courage awakening within you, one that does not need recognition, one that does not need validation, because it is rooted in your own awareness of who you are becoming. And as you begin to trust that inner strength more deeply, you will find that your decisions become clearer, your direction becomes steadier, and your sense of self becomes more grounded. Dear ones, it is safe for you to move forward at your own pace. It is safe for you to trust your instincts. And it is safe for you to believe that your life is unfolding with purpose, even when you cannot yet see the outcome. Because what is meant for you is not something you have to chase endlessly. It is something that aligns with you as you continue to grow into your own strength and clarity. All of you listening now are being gently encouraged to notice the small moments of peace that already exist in your day, the quiet breath, the brief pause, the subtle feeling of calm. Because these moments are not insignificant. They are reminders that peace is already within your reach, and the more you notice them, the more they begin to expand and support you. Beloved souls, as this message begins to settle within you, allow yourself to release any lingering tension, to let your shoulders relax, to let your breath slow, and to return to that quiet space where you first began, knowing that you are supported, that you are guided, and that you are not alone on this path. And carry forward a gentle trust, a quiet confidence, and a steady sense of inner stillness as you continue your journey.